So guys, welcome back. Today we're on day 2. We've turned up again. The sun is shining. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got so lucky with the Welsh weather. So after yesterday's experience, learning the basics, this is day 2. We're moving on to, sort of like more technical stuff. There's one of the instructors flying past us. Yesterday was really informative. Absolutely loved it. I've learned loads, and it's learning the basics before you get into bad habits. So yesterday I also had a go on both this bike, the Desert X Rally, and also the standard Desert X. I believe today we are sort of going back through a few of the basics, just trying to sort of polish off what we learned yesterday and move on to a bit more of the advanced stuff. And it looks like we're at a slightly different area today, so we didn't see this one yesterday, but like I said, they've got over 7,000 acres here, so I think we're going to do a full ride round towards the end of the day. So yesterday we learned a lot about braking, a lot about balance, a lot about cornering, and just getting used to the bikes. For me, the only downside with this bike at the minute would be the seat height, but it's absolutely fine like all bikes when you're riding them. You just got to be a little bit careful when you're my height, 5'9", of putting your foot down. Make sure you're not in a dip or a hole or something. After riding both of the bikes yesterday, you can certainly feel that the KYB suspension on this bike is nice and plush. And there's loads of little bits on the bike that are nicely finished to justify that extra money. So we're starting today with kind of like a 5-minute warm-up just to get back on the bikes, try and remember what we did yesterday. And like I said, in this enduro mode, 75 brake horsepower, the gearbox you can kind of short shift, so you can go through that first, second, third gear quite easily, then get onto the pegs. The power delivery is nice on the bikes as well. So one thing you can do on this bike, which I didn't realise till the end of the day yesterday, is you can actually pull this out and turn it. So it's a little bit higher for the off-road side of things. So just take you a few minutes just to settle back into the bike. Remember what we're doing from yesterday, but we do feel like we've ramped it up a gear, and it's not about speed, it's about skill. And I think that's what they're trying to tell you to do. Learn your skills. Anybody can be fast on the throttle, but if you want to be quicker off-road and ride better and safer, then you need the skill. Whoa! Right, I think the camera's wet. We'll try a little bit of sitting down. Again, kind of getting over to the other side of the bike. We also learnt a little bit about kind of, the hairpins, when you should be turning in, etc. The level of confidence you build up over the day, even just starting out, is great, and these instructors are brilliant. So the guy in front of me there, he's actually on the Multistrada V4S Rally, which is also an option. There's a certain dynamics to the Multistrada V4S, which I own, and the guy that's riding this in the minute, he's also got one. So it's great training. For me, I'm not going to take mine off-road, and I am planning on selling it, so it was all about trying these out, but that option is available. I keep going through the deep bit. So on this exercise we are learning to get up these kind of like little hills. It's all, again, it's about skill, not about speed, just kind of rolling off that throttle as you get to the top. Oh, we've got a man down. We've got a man down. So yeah, we're going up in first gear. That's the way to do it. Have we mastered it? Have we mastered it? Who knows? I just think we just need, plenty of practice at it, really. So yeah, what we're doing now is some downhill descents, just using the brakes. Like I said, what we're doing here is just, again, same procedure, rolling down, but trying to stop halfway down the hill. So again, it's all about control, using that back brake with the front brake, not letting that back wheel skid. Oh, he's locking up that back wheel. Needs more on the front, but he's smiling. He's having a great time. But this is what we're here to do. We're here to learn. And one thing I've got to say about this Desert X Rally is they look a gorgeous bike, don't they? Right, so we've had a little bit of a refreshment and we're back out now. The sun is shining and the temperature is rising. So after a little go on the Desert X yesterday and now I'm back on the Desert X Rally, would I choose the 19 grand bike over the 15 grand bike? Now, I'll let you know at the end of this video. So Andrew here is just going to demonstrate the next exercise, which is these rolling humps over here. And what we've been told to do is get on the throttle as we're going up, then roll off nice and controlled and move in that body position. I know I'm making a right cock up of this. But that big hill you see in front of us is what we're going to be going up later, and all these little things are the little stepping stones of building us up to that. Oh, we've got 2 men down. We've had a dominoes effect. One of them's Andrew, look. Oh, that could be the thumbnail shot. When they go, they go. So on this exercise we are going through the water. So they've just give us a golden rule of chucking something in the water, and if it's traveling more than 3 meters a second, then don't cross the water. It's not very deep water. They said this is very low, but it is just a bit of a practice. So like they're saying, with the car tracks that have gone through sort of water crossings, it's best to follow the tracks through because it gets compressed down. If you try and go through the middle, which is, if you try and get through the middle, that's where all the boulders have been kicked in. Right, so we've just been trying a little bit of hill recovery there. So if you're in this situation where you stall the bike, then they've just told us how to recover the bike. Again, really good information there, and hopefully it'll prove invaluable in the future if I ever get into that situation. So lunch is finished, we've just had a debrief and everybody's getting ready for the big ride now, where we're going to attempt to get up one of the big hills. I think it's going to be quite steep, and this is what we've been doing all our training for, to put all that practice into reality. But yeah, these bikes are absolutely fantastic for tackling this terrain. And I'll be honest, I think after riding both of the bikes now, I probably would, if I was going to buy one, splash out and get this rally bike that I'm on. But I love the suspension on this. Initially, I was put off with the seat height, but I think I could live with that. I think we're just stopping for the viewpoint. So yeah, here we are guys, we're at the top, and yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but these bikes just get up there with ease. But yeah, what a fantastic view. Just take a look at that. Ready to move on. So we've got the descent down here where we've got like all the loose gravel. So again, on the back brake as well as the front. So yeah, we're on the descent. Whoa, it's getting a little bit yeah, a lot of loose gravel. That bit's a bit challenging. Ready? Oh yes. This is what I've come for, to really try out these bikes. Yeah, the handling on this bike, the traction on this bike is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I would probably buy the rally one, to be honest, and splash out and get this KYB suspension, because I think it works absolutely great. Yeah, this is the kind of terrain I think I want to be riding in the future, to be honest. I think the Multistrada is going to have to go. We've still got another couple of bikes to really go and test. But I mean, what a great way to test bikes though. After doing a few loops in an anti-clockwise motion, it was time to try it the other way around. And let's just say at this point, I was getting a little bit overconfident and nearly ended up in this ditch. So we've just been doing the opposite way just to test our skills, make sure we're not going in one direction all the time. And I wouldn't say I prefer going clockwise or anti-clockwise. I think if you put the skills that we've learned today together, then it works every time. I'm back. Yeah. I nearly had a bit of an off down there. Yeah. Yeah, I was going a bit too quick. So guys, that is the end of today, and I've got to say I've got so much to take away with this. And like I said, I'll be back to do level 2 without a shadow of a doubt. My buddy there, Andrew, he's done absolutely fantastic. He's had no off-road experience whatsoever, and he's probably been the best one in the whole group that's progressed up to a great level. And like I said, applying all the skills over the last 2 days has been absolutely amazing. The instructors here are brilliant, so I would highly recommend coming to book on this and coming to try out these Desert X's and the Desert X Rally. I think they're both wonderful bikes. Like I said, if I had to pick one, it's got to be this Rally, just because of that KYB suspension is so absolutely awesome. So I hope you like the video, guys, and don't forget, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.